The Smurfs franchise has been going on for almost 70 years. With that much time, there is bound to be controversies, lost medias, and more. And today, this is the Smurfs Icebergs, and we're going to be discussing well-known things and also the unknown that even the longtime Smurfs fans doesn't know either. So yeah, guys, sit back and enjoy the movie. And fun fact, guys, this is the first Smurfs Iceberg video because nobody even discussed this, and I am proudly happy to be the first one to discuss this. So yeah, enjoy. Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken is a pop culture parody using stop-motion animations of toys, action figures, and dolls. The title character was an ordinary chicken until he was run by the car and subsequently brought back to life in a cyborg form by mad scientists. Friends Who Motor. And the Smurfs made few cameos in appearance, and they're a bit questionable, as you can tell the background video.
Time for a new Papa Smurf.
Hey Smurf, what man?
Yeah, you can tell by my point, so let's move on. The Smurfette Principle. The Smurfette Principle referred to the tendency in media, particularly in children's entertainment, to include only one female character in the otherwise all-male ensemble, often with that female character being stereotypically defined. In my opinion, this is very interesting. I did not expect anybody to bring this up. I actually never known this till now, so very interesting. Black Smurfs. This is referring to a classic story and episode. A classic Smurf story where a purple fly bites a Smurf, turning him purple and causing him to become aggressive and only able to say "gnab." This leads to a purple automatic, and the Smurfs village is infected. Smurf bites other, turning them purple as well. The Smurflings. The Smurflings are a group of 4 young Smurfs who are main characters of 1981 Smurfs cartoon show from season 5 to 8, with only Sassette and Snappy appearing in season 9 and minor characters of the comic books. They live together in their own playhouse made from a tree stump. Smurf height. A Smurf's height is generally described as being 3 apples tall. This measurement is often used to convey the Smurfs' diminutive size, as they are small, blue, and inhabited a world different from ours own. France coronavirus Smurfs gathering. On Saturday, thousands of people dressed as Smurfs, the fictional blue gnomes-like characters, gathered in a Landerneau, France, to try to break a world record. The mayor of Landerneau defended the decision to hold the rally despite concerns about the coronavirus pandemic. And also, sorry if I mispronounced some words. They had this on March 11, 2020. Vanity Sexuality Controversy. Vanity Smurf has been the subject of much discussion regarding his sexuality, with many viewers perceiving him as gay due to his flamboyant and feminine personality.
Hey, you look absolutely Smurfly divine.
Oh, I thank you, Vanity.
Ah, yes, Vanity, you sly Smurf, you divine is the word.
Oh, I can think of a few more words, but I'm a lady.
The Smurfs are a metaphor for communism. Yes, the Smurfs can be viewed as a metaphor for communities, particularly a utopian communal society. The Smurf village embodies ideal of cooperation, shared resources, collaborative well-being, where each Smurf contributes to group's needs. The Smurfs NES. Now, believe it or not, there's actually Smurfs games that was created for the NES. And yeah, there's multiple of them. Not only that, they also came with deals. You can get the NES console with the game. That sounds awesome. Smurfs Crucifixion. If you don't know what the crucifixion is, it's an agent method of delivery execution in which the condemned person is tied or nailed to a large wooden cross and left to hang until dead. This is also how Jesus Christ died. Honestly, this is sad, but also he sacrificed for us. Smurfs blood. While blood is rarely, if ever, shown from any Smurfs characters in mainstream Smurfs media, Smurf blood is the empath. The luckiest Smurf story series is usually reddish purple, while Psyche blood is dark red. Smurfs 3. The Smurfs 3 is a proposed third installment in the live-action CGI animated Smurfs franchise. The announcement was made about 2 weeks after the Smurfs 2 was released in theaters. It was originally set for a release in 2015, but it was cancelled. But no hope was lost, because in 2017 there was a Smurfs reboot, which it was fully animated. But sadly, it did not really do well, and eventually Sony Pictures Animation decided to move on from it and work on bigger things. Lazy and Brainy Kiss. This took place in Smurf Me No Flowers. The plot of the story is Lazy is led to believe that he has only a few days left to live, encouraging him to do some physical feats he hasn't thought of doing before. The reason why Brainy kissed Lazy is because it was more like a goodbye kiss. But Brainy is actually not gay, just to let you all know.
Poor Lazy, only 2 more days before he... I'd better go tell the others. Smurfs! Oh, Smurfs! I have tragic news! Papa Smurf says Lazy has only 2 more days left! Before what? Before he Smurfs!
I can't believe it. Neither can I.
Poor Lazy.
And Papa Smurf says there's nothing he can do to help!
Then we have to make Lazy's last 2 days a happy 2 days.
Pre-Sony female Smurfs. Before Sony, the only female Smurf was Smurfette. She was actually created by Gargamel by using clay until Papa Smurf saw the good in her and turned her to an happy Smurf, and also the Smurfette we know and love today. The Smurfs, Racist and Anti-Semitic. On June 6, 2011, the Guardian news page has been putting some articles of accusing the Smurfs on being racist and anti-Semitic. The French sociologist Antoine Bouineau described the Smurf Society in the 2011 book as a totalitarian and racist utopia and anti-Semitic tones. Studio Peyo head Thierry Colliford, the son of Peyo, dismissed Bouineau's accusations as grotesque and frivolous. Where do baby Smurfs come from? In the Smurf lore, baby Smurfs are not born, but are delivered to the Smurfs village by a stork, especially during a blue moon. This method of arrival is how all baby Smurfs, including baby Smurf, are introduced to the village. Grauman's Chinese Theater. On December 14, 2011, the Smurfs visited the theater for the hand-printed ceremony. The theater was made by Sid Grauman after his success of the Grauman Egyptian Theater. Screwball and Gargamel's relation. In the Smurfs cartoon series, Screwball is Gargamel's apprentice, but their relationship is far from harmonious. They are constantly bragging and neither enjoy being partnered with the other, while Screwball sometimes helps Gargamel with his Smurfs capturing schemes. It often seems like he would rather be doing something else. Gargamel also frequently takes credit for Screwball's ideas. BlueBuddies.com. This is referred to this website called BlueBuddies.com. This has Smurfs merchandise. You can also buy them if you wanted to, and also it gives you a bit information about those Smurfs merchandise, if it's fake or real. The Baby Smurf Story. The Baby Smurf Story centers around a mysterious infant who arrives in the Smurf village by a stork, sparking joy and curiosity amongst the Smurfs. Initially unnamed, the baby becomes a local point of care and attention with the Smurfs, eager to discover its talent and purpose. However, a twist arises when the stork returns, revealing the baby Smurf was delivered by mistake and must be returned. The Smurfs was instantly saddened at the prospects of losing the baby is tempered when they found the baby returned to them, suggesting a higher power or intervention. And then eventually the baby actually returned and all the Smurfs were happy again. Johann and Peewit's disappearance. Johann and Peewit's disappearance likely refer to the comic book series Johann and Peewit, created by the Peyo. The series, which later spawned the Smurfs, features the adventures of Johann, a young page, and Peewit, his dwarf companion. There isn't a specific disappearance storyline. Instead, their adventures involve solving mysterious, battering villains and navigating fantastical situations which might involve temporary disappearance or getting lost. The Smurfs Reddit. What this could mean, I actually don't know, so I'm just gonna give a guess. People would share their own opinion on, Smurfs media, like movies and shows. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't even go on Reddit, so I can't say much, so yeah, it's just a Smurf. It's just a Reddit. They say random shit and all, but yeah. The Smurfs Fanon Wiki. The Smurfs Fanon Wiki is a page where people will make their own fictional stories and fantasies. And yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly, but I'm not on here either, so I don't know how to use it, so yeah. Forget-me's flowers and daredevil dust hide. When exposed to a certain substance, in the 1980s cartoon show episode Forgive Me Smurfs, the Smurfs acted rather mellow while under the influence of the Forgive Me flowers, and reckless. Smurfs they were experiencing giddiness while under the influence of Gargamel the Daredevil Dust. Papa Smurf is a pedophile. Okay, before you ask, no, Papa Smurf is not a pedophile. I couldn't find anything about this. However, I did found this. I found this in a UK article. A Smurf pervert, Papa Smurf pedo, who toured schools with world's largest Smurf toy collection, exposed as a sick child rapist. This was published on December 18th, 2020.
He's got ADHD. He started 4 years ago when Smurf 2 come out, and this is what's happened since then. 11,750. You know, whenever anybody wants it, we'll take it.
According to the article, the Twisted Collector has now been jailed for 16 years after being found guilty of raping and sexually assaulting a girl under the age of 16. The retired lorry driver who has traveled the country showing off his collection in his van was uncovered as a pedophile after the victim reported his crimes. I'm glad this man is in jail. His actions was unacceptable. Empath, the luckiest Smurf. The Empath, the luckiest Smurf story series is the Vice George's series of Smurfs fan fiction stories featuring his main character, Empath. Like the novel, which is part of the story series, most of these stories takes place sometime after season 5 of the 1980s Smurfs cartoon show, but are set in an alternative universe which includes characters and elements from the original comic books. The animated version of the Smurfs and the Magic Flute, Sony Pictures Animation's The Smurfs film series, Smurfs The Lost Village, the 2021 CGI animated series, and the Smurfs PVC toy line. This series had in total 91 complete stories, not counting the novel, Smurfs Atari Sex Game. Yeah, apparently there was a Smurfs sex game at one point, but I was trying to look up information. All there is just demos, and don't worry, it's not made by the actual Atari company. It was probably like a mod or something, but yeah, because they won't actually make that game, because you know the Atari games are marketed for kids. There's also screenshots of the Smurfs doing very questionable things, but don't worry, I'm not gonna show it to you, so you guys' eyes are safe. The Smurfs wiki isn't written by humans, so yeah, apparently there's been these rumors for a long time that these weren't written by people, but it's obviously fake, cause I don't know why people will make that type of excuse. That's kind of dumb. I mean, AIs existed, so possibility, but the wiki responded saying that it's written by humans. So yeah, it's debunked. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. This is my first iceberg videos. Let me know if you want me to make more iceberg videos like this. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a Smurfy day.